So I've just finished doing the air breather mod on my 1988 Vmax. You can get it from Sean Morley. The only reason I didn't get it from Sean was because the guy who owned the bike before me had done everything but the air cleaner mod. So you'll get the kit from Sean and you get a bunch of things like you'll get like the oil cleaner or the oil fill valve hose goes up to the airbox, a few other things. So if you're wondering if it's really necessary, will it really make a difference? Well, this is why I think it does. I'm not an expert, but this is why I think it does. If you put the air cleaner in, I'm running the factory one, you can see that the velocity stacks actually inhibit a certain amount of air from passing through the air filter. Then the only air that is going to make any use of the velocity stack itself is what comes in right there. Any air that comes in like from the bottom and comes up and goes in, it's going to create too much turbulence. For velocity stacks to work effectively, the air has to go straight in. So the more it does, the better. So that's why I did mine. Now, this bike's also jetted. It has the 4-into-1 Kirker exhaust, which you need if you're going to run. There's no reason in doing it. If air in is good, but air out is restricted, there's no point. It's also good if you're going to do it. You get it jetted, what have you. You also want to have whoever does it. If you can get it dynoed, that's the best. I have O2 sensor holes drilled in my exhaust. So when I take it to the guys that work on my bike to tune it once in a while, I know exactly what my O2 readings are so I can get the best tune that I can. So here's the air breather mod done. This has been drying overnight. That's what the other side looks like. I haven't actually taken it off yet. This is like literally last night. Okay. So what I did was, see here, this was on here. You can just imagine like that. And I just used a hacksaw to go around to cut all the way around. It took me 5 minutes. It was actually really quick. I wanted to get it as flat as possible. Like it's pretty even all the way around. Even as I could get it. I'm sure there's better than I myself out there. And the reason I did that is when you put it on the bike, I'm going to get rid of this for good. And we're going to put this on. Now, the reason I did it, some people put it on a bit of an angle, and there's nothing wrong with that. The reason I went down as far as I could, you get an easier flow of air into this area underneath the fake tank cover. You guys with Vmaxes know what the fake tank cover is. So the easier the air can get in, the easier it can go straight down onto the velocity stacks. And how, if you know how they work, your air starts here, and then as it goes into the stack, the air is compressed. That gives you a greater volume of air into your carburetor. But it's got to pretty much come straight in. Like there's even arguments about running Harleys with velocity stacks out the side, that if you run it out the side, the air is coming this way, so it doesn't work the same. I've got a Harley and I took my velocity stacks off. It didn't work as well. Air's got to come straight down. That's my theory anyways. Not an expert, but that's what I did. I'll show you the number on the box for the K&N filter. Go into focus. Where are we? I get this into focus. Come on. Come on. 332304. Washable high flow K&N air filter. I got a tape measure around here somewhere. What I did was when I cut it off, I actually took the lower frame into Canadian Tire and just kind of went through till I found one that fit the best for me, that I liked. So this one is 8 3/4 by 8.5. So 8 3/4 by 8.5. There's the air cleaner mod. The only thing you want to make sure, if you're going to do this, you clean your frame. Make sure you sand the frame really well, like the top, because any flakes are on the bottom of the air cleaner. They're not on the top. So you can do this all, putty it, it's great, or silicone it, whatever. Put it in, you go down the road a mile, your bike run like crap because you've sucked a few pieces of that plastic in. So make sure all that plastic is gone. It's gotta be clean. You've used a hacksaw. It's not a clean cut. Yeah, all I did was I just used an Olfa knife, cleaned it up really well, and then a piece of that stuff. And it worked really good. So that's the vid. Hope it works. Anybody wants to try it, hope it works out for you. Good luck.